It's exactly 12 o'clock right now and I'm going to delete my social media. I spend way too much time on Instagram just scrolling through rain edits and outfits and videos from Ariana Grande's concert. I kind of don't know what to do right now.
Hello, children.
I just placed holds on several books that I'm going to pick up hopefully soon. I'm going to just organize my drawers because I'm going to be filming a desk tour tomorrow. I filmed a desk tour last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year and it's my most viewed video ever. I think it's just crazy how much views that video has gotten. So let's just get sorting.
I don't like checking books out of libraries because I don't get to keep the book, especially if I like the book. If I like the book, I read it.
Oh my gosh, like that moment where you have to part ways with a book. So sad. But I also don't have the money to buy books.
Is it good?
Yes. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm just going to continue watching this physics video. It's a 4-hour long video and I started watching, I think I'm 40 minutes into it, and I'm just going to try to finish it today so I can get at least one chapter done. I really need to start studying for this exam. So in order to stay in equilibrium, there needs to be a force to lift it up. Wait. And so the force overall needs to be greater, which is a buoyancy force. So it's about 12:30 right now and I just finished my break. I'm going to continue reviewing for the rest of the day. This morning I went to lecture and did a little bit of review. I just copied down what I had on the whiteboard into my notebook since our exams are open book. And I also made another mind map because I am still confused on this other chapter. Not the previous vlog, but the vlog before that. I was in Physics 1. I'm now in Physics 2.
Some waves are confined between two fixed boundaries.
Huh? It did not print. Oh my gosh, I think I'm out of ink. What do I want to do? Do I want to eat? Do I want to continue watching Netflix or YouTube? I could read. I have this book that I started yesterday, However, I am getting my library books tomorrow, so I don't want to get too into this book knowing that I am going to start the other books. I continued to watch Medici and I started editing this video. I don't know why, but I started to feel really lonely. I just felt so disconnected with people, which is odd because I don't actually really interact with people on social media except the occasional hype comment and heart eye emoji response to a story. I guess I just never really spent time with myself. Well, there was a time when I got COVID 2 months ago and I was completely isolated, but I still had Instagram, so I didn't feel alone since I still saw people through my screen. This probably doesn't make any sense. It's literally just a blank screen, and it's been a blank screen for the past few minutes. I didn't pay attention to lecture at all. It was just kind of a mess, so my attention span just went out the window. Instead, I was on YesStyle ordering some stuff. I am headed to the library to go pick up my books, and then when I get back, I am going to study for 4 hours, maybe 5. No, 4. Well, 5 if I am completely and utterly confused after the 4 hours. This weather, the rain is killing my productive mood. I just don't want to do anything. I just want to lay in bed and hide under a blanket and read. I finished studying, so I can finally read my books. I went through all of the worksheet problems, and they weren't as bad as I thought. I kind of just breezed through them. There was a couple that I got wrong this entire time. I was just lost during this unit, didn't know what I was doing, didn't understand anything, but then when I did the problems, I knew what I was doing. So maybe I'm just not understanding the concepts, but if I don't understand the concepts, then how would I use those concepts to apply to the problems? Hello and welcome to my reading corner. That sounded a lot better in my head. Now it just sounds really cringy. Anyways, I'm going to do a little the sunlight. I think that's a lot better. It's not as in your face light. I mean, there still is. Okay, I think I'm just blinding myself right now. Hold up, I can't see. Okay, that's a lot better. You know what? I don't like wearing this. Anyways, I am going to show you what I got from the library because I was interrupted while I was in the car earlier. Maybe I can finish this in a day. Oh, that book smell. I love the smell of books, especially old books. I don't remember what this is about. So, and my mom's coming, so I'm just gonna stop talking now. Huh?
Parang may pagkain na iwanan niya.
First book that I got is Second Chance Summer by Jill Shalvis. I'm so sorry if I butcher last names. My friend Rose, who's also a huge book nerd, recommended this book to me. Apparently I got the wrong book. There are 2 books with the same title but different authors, and I got the other one, but it's still a good book. So I can't wait to start reading it. Another book that Rose recommended is The False Prince. I'm excited to read this. I say that with every book that I'm going to read. This one is They Both Die at the End. I went to the grocery store to buy food. I was really craving mac and cheese, and when I got there, they didn't have the one I wanted. I love Annie's mac and cheese, the white cheddar one. They had all sorts of Annie's mac and cheese except that one. They had the little microwavable ones, the ones in those little bowls that come in a pack of 4, but they don't taste the same as the box one. I was so disappointed too. I've been craving that for like the past month, but I just went with a different brand of mac and cheese. So I started reading The Last Prince. Is it The Last Prince? And then I switched over to Second Chance Summer. I don't remember these titles. It also took away that late afternoon evening boredom that I've been feeling the past few days, basically ever since I started this challenge. Time just went by so fast. I was just so lost in reading. I just missed that feeling of pure joy from reading, and that feeling when you're super tired, you just want to go to bed, but you also want to continue reading. That was me last night, and I just felt like a little kid again. I remember when I was younger, I would stay up until 10 or 11 just to continue reading. And back then, that was super late. You can't stay up late until 8 a.m. 8 p.m. because it's a school night. Anyways, I need to start studying for the physics exam tomorrow. My confidence level is like around 2-3 out of 10 right now. I really don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I just finished the practice exam and I got 7 out of 13. This song is such a mood. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? No way. Oh my. I got a 16 out of 20 on my exam. What? I was like so confused and lost the entire time. How did I get 16 out of 20? I was so nervous I was going to fail this because there were like 3-4 questions that I was completely unsure of, and so I guessed. And there's no partial credit either, so it's all or nothing, and I wasn't sure if I got the computation problems correct, but okay. This is such a good day. It's already 12 o'clock, which means I can finally re-download my social media apps. Why are we so attached to this? This thing is evil. Do I have any weird DMs? Got a message from a friend.
Aisha was still at A and she scared the shit out of me. But you know what? I got her. It's all good. It's all good. I'm only gamers hanging out. So ridiculous.
That was freaky. Okay, my friend sent this to me 2 days ago. Apparently there's this girl who sounds exactly like me and she sent me a recording of her voice and I legit thought it was me. It was freaky. Like, what? What I'm going to do now is just go over my thoughts and do a little reflection of what I thought of the past few days. I remember as soon as I deleted it, I kept picking up my phone. There were moments when I was really bored. This was more toward the beginning before I got my books. As you saw throughout the video, my typical schedule is wake up, do school for like 4 to 6 hours, and I finish that around late afternoon, evening, and so I spend the rest of the day just doing whatever, which is usually being on Instagram or watching Netflix or YouTube. I also felt a little bit disconnected. I felt so disconnected with the world and everybody, which is such a weird thought to me because I don't actually really connect with people on Instagram. I just like and then maybe comment on somebody's story or post. I thought that by doing this it was going to decrease my screen time, but I was wrong. I was still on my phone a lot. I was mostly on YouTube or Netflix because I use those two to fill the void of social media. When I'm taking a short study break, I will just go on my phone and watch a YouTube video. Because I knew that I wasn't going to be on my phone hours on end, I set my Forest app to 1 to 2 hours. At first, it was really difficult for me to stay focused. At the end of the 5 days, I was able to stay focused for 2 hours without getting distracted or feeling like I needed to scream at my laptop. That kind of leads into my next point, which is my attention span sucks. Like if there's just a small segment in lecture where I'm not interested in or I'm just bored of, I will just go on my phone and scroll through Instagram. So it was quite difficult for me to sit through a lecture, especially when what we were talking about was not interesting to me. I mean, it's physics. Which made me think of, when did I start having a bad attention span? I remember having such good attention span. I would just listen and like really focus on what I was learning. I think it's when phone rules started to loosen up a bit. I don't want to be that person who's like, no phones allowed. I know students like teachers who don't have strict phone rules, but I do think that caused me to have such a short attention span. By having my phone on my desk, if there was ever a part where I was just absolutely bored in class, I can just easily pick it up and scroll through Instagram. That kind of conditioned my mind to, if you're bored, go on your phone. Compared to before, where if I was bored, I can either continue listening or just stare off into space. I think what I'm going to do in the future is give myself certain times throughout the day where I'm allowed to go on social media. I want to continue to improve my productivity level and my attention span more. I want to continue to do hobbies that I used to do. I kind of don't know what to say now, so I guess that's the end of this video.